and hold this together. I did this today, had a few tips, so. Right. Okay, as a topic of reflection, I've been asked to reflect on my time with Scentsy over the last 6 years. I'm not going to lie, this type of public speaking is the hardest that I find. I could stand on this stage and share how I work my business with you all, or how I sell Scentsy all day long, but reflecting with the thoughts, the feelings and the fluff is something that I find pretty hard. So I thought I would take you on a bit of a journey from the day when I first joined. I reflected and I looked back to that very day that I took the plunge and I joined Scentsy. I actually scrolled back to messages between Laura Sawkins and I read my first message to Laura. Little did she or I know what a life-changing moment that would be, and I thought I would share it with you all today. Hi hun, how did you get involved with Scentsy? Is there a massive outlay? I need something extra on the side of all the bits that I'm doing. Plus, I'm going back to work 2 days a week, so I think something this could be ideal. It seems crazy to think that I stand up like many of you in this room today, just to earn a few extra pennies to pay for my childcare costs. And now, almost 6 years later, I stand on this stage speaking to you all. My story started with absolute excitement, and I was like a kid at Christmas. The prospect of doing this really did excite me. I ran a side hustle of my own before I even joined Scentsy. I even joined another network marketing company for a whole 48 hours, but that's another story. I was buzzing with excitement, however, little did I know the turn of events that my life was about to take 4 days after hitting the join button. My dad was in hospital, something that I didn't tell Laura when I joined, and he'd had his third stroke. He was battling with terminal cancer of the esophagus. We sadly lost him at the age of 58, 4 days after I hit the join button, and I remember that day so clearly. Now you might be wondering why I start my reflection story with something so sad and sombre, but I wanted to share it with you all because I truly believe that Scentsy saved me from a whole tunnel of grief. Grief that was actually my vessel to success. I could have sat in my emotions, and of course, I was riddled with them, and it was the hardest thing I've ever had to endure and go through. But instead, I buried my head in the little spare time that I had away from planning my dad's funeral and helping my mum, and I put it into Scentsy. My dad, if you ever met him, was charismatic, larger than life, and he lit up a room. He could sell ice to the Eskimos. Yes, I started this business with absolutely zero network marketing skills, but it was in my genes to sell a network just like him. He was a natural talker and a wheeler and dealer, and I think I learned all of that from my dad subconsciously over the years. Now I'm putting into practice and action, and sadly he isn't here to see it. He crafted the skill of selling and relationship building, and I'm sure if he was here today, he would be on my Scentsy team and he would be outselling me. Now I had a choice, and that choice was to let grief take over me and say goodbye to Scentsy, or use those emotions and work and build and continue to build a legacy as such. This could either be a barrier or something to inspire me. I obviously chose the latter. I got my head down and I worked. I decided that I wanted to hit every goal set for me and every goal that I set myself. I was determined to learn. I wanted to learn everything I could about the company, the compensation plan, and I wanted to learn skills to sell well and be immersed. And I immersed myself in personal self-development and business development via YouTube. I became the sponge and I actioned exactly what I learned and I shared it with my team. I remember clearly my husband Mike saying he was waiting for the day that I would hit a wall and stay in bed all day crying. And I was really worrying him because all I wanted to do was sell Scentsy and think of ways to make this business a success. I became a little bit obsessed. I went to bed excited thinking about all the things that I could do. And in the back of my mind, I thought I needed to make my dad proud. I truly submerged myself in every single part of the business, and I decided to show my dad exactly what I could do. As I started to build a team and earn promotions, I suddenly started to find fulfillment in a way that I could never imagine. As a teacher of 14 years, I'd always wanted to help others and to help people. My mum always said that I was put on this planet to teach. Some people do, and some people teach. I've always loved watching that light bulb moment and loved to watch someone's growing self-confidence and find their own success story more than my own. I suddenly realised that Scentsy could give me just that, and I could help impact others' lives exactly at the same time. I was starting to see it happening. As I started to watch my team grow, I built some of the most incredible friendships and relationships, and I've been truly blessed to be a part of their journey, as cheesy as it sounds. The fulfillment for me came from watching others do well. The inspiration and motivation this has given me over the last 6 years has been immeasurable. I love being able to call a team member and tell them that they've earned an incentive and listen to the shocking tears on the other end of the phone. I love sending squealy voice notes of congratulations when someone's hit a personal goal or a promotion. And I get emotional and tearful when I see people who've overcome something big and achieved more than they could have ever expected. It could be from the small things like learning how to use Excel or Canva or PicMonkey, or watching someone lead and teach their own team, or even stepping outside of their comfort zone and seeing true success in their own efforts. All of these things have given me so much more than just fire in my belly. Just being part of someone else's journey and being able to help them reach their own dreams and goals has given me more self-fulfillment than you will ever know. This business has given me also so much more than just a gorgeous selling home and all that I just spoke about. It's given me customers that I can call friends, it's given me teammates which are my extended family, and it's given me the confidence to be my authentic self. It's given me a vessel to teach from home, which, let's face it, a stay-at-home PE teacher was never really going to be a thing. Can you imagine teaching via Teams a practical netball lesson? It's not going to happen. It's given me freedom, not just financially, but in my own mind. And being my own boss and on my own terms has made me happier than I ever knew it would. It's given me the opportunity, which is limitless, to help inspire and change other people's lives. And it's given me an escape from grief. As I reflect, I know more than anything that I'm in the right place, and this family right here is an extension of mine. And right here is a place that I can call home. I feel like I found my calling and what I was really meant to do. A combination of teacher, entrepreneur, home fragrance lover, and my own boss. Now if you know me at all, you know that I cannot leave you without the practical tips, because that's the bit that I like. It's the magic sauce, and I wouldn't be a teacher without leaving you something of value to take away. So here's a few tips to run your business by. Number 1, never give up. It doesn't matter how hard things get, whether it's grief, illness, or financially, never give up. Keep going, keep finding a way, and if something doesn't work and it fails, get up and try something new. 2, be a friend magnet. As you go through life, make it your mission to have as many friends as possible. In this business, it will open so many doors for you. Customers, team members, or who knows, you might be a friend to someone who really needs it more than you would ever know. Number 3, don't be afraid of what people think of you. Stay true to you. Be authentic, as that's what Scentsy teaches us to be authentically you. You will attract your tribe just like I did. Number 4, ask everyone to join. It really is that simple. If you feel this business has blessed your life, don't keep that to yourself. This business is limitless, and if you allow it to be, give somebody else that opportunity to be part of it too. Number 5, in the words of Tam Richards, let Scentsy be somewhere that is easy to join and hard to leave. When you sponsor a team, be it one person or 8,262, not sure where that number comes from by the way, make it a place that feels like home. Make it impossible to leave because people love it so much. 6, immerse yourself in personal and business development. I had never read a personal development book until I met Laura Sawkins. I didn't realise how much I needed it, and I've also learned so much from YouTube and watching other SSDs who I wanted to be like. And I'm so grateful for anyone that shares how they did it. And they paved the way for us. 7, be someone that shares how they did it, share how you made your mystery bags, share how you signed someone up, share it all. Be an oversharer and don't be afraid to be. Number 8, remember what you did when you first started and keep doing it. Don't forget what got you that very first 200 PRV or what you did when you very first started selling. 9, be prepared to learn from the negatives and the hard. Don't get caught up in the hard parts of your journey. Make it part of your journey and use them to teach others how to overcome them. And last but certainly no means least, my favourite word, take action. Make a list and take messy action. Don't wait for it to be perfect because it really doesn't exist. If you could see the grammar and spelling errors as I write this, I would be here all day correcting them for Louise, and I feel very sorry for her having to add it to all 10 you. More than anything, above all else, please know that Scentsy really is your second home, or maybe your first. You are in the right place, and if you let it to, it can be your vessel to overcoming your hard and your moments of difficulty, whatever they might be. In a time in life, right now, where life is truly difficult, lean on this beautiful family that we have. Bury your head in the actionable tasks and let Scentsy be your rescuer, just like I did.